first side to my nerves fry. You already know what's up, though, Brody. Appreciate you for coming through. You know, this is second me.
Yo, man.
This is my first interview since I got out of the hospital. Ongoing investigation. You feel me? I don't even know, like, basically how long I'm going to be able to stay out. You know what I'm saying? Whether I go back in or whatever the situation is. It's just this. The situation that happened with me as far as like the attempt robbery is this is all I can basically say. You know what I mean? Two dudes with their hand on a gun. Gun goes off. Stop. You feel me?
Where was you at? What was you doing?
I'm not gonna say where I was at, what I was doing. Right. Two niggas hands on the gun goes off. Boom, right?
I mean, do y'all really believe what he's saying? Or y'all really buying what he's saying? If it's not an open case, why is you talking about the open case, brother? I just don't get it, but go on.
One nigga scared to death. You understand what I'm saying?
One nigga scared to death. Was that you that was scared? I mean, I don't buy none of this. I mean, the date that this video was uploaded on was December 23rd. Why is this important? Remember this, guys. The date that this video was uploaded on was December 23rd of 2021. The same date that K-Flock turned himself in. Only a week later, after he shot the dude in the barbershop. So you mean to tell me in between the 16th and the 23rd, you get shot within that week time that K-Flock shoots a dude at the barbershop? But go ahead, continue on. And this video so happens to be uploaded on the same day that he turns himself in. So you had enough time to do the video, go to the hospital, get shot, all that. But carry on. Talk to the cops, all of that. All in 1 week's time. And have this video ready to go on the same day to drop. But carry on. Let's go.
I jumped in my car. I drove myself to the hospital. There wasn't no ambulance. Wasn't none of that. You feel what I'm saying? I drove myself to the hospital.
So he drove himself to the hospital. That's crazy. Here we go. Another thing. He drove himself.
Hospital. I walked into the emergency room and shit calmly. You know what I'm saying? Quietly. Went up to the nurse like, yo, I might have been shot.
Did you hear what he said? Calmly. There's no way that you get shot and you go into anywhere calmly. Unless it's already pre-staged that you knew you was going to be shot. So you knew you had enough time to get to the hospital. I don't know, bro. It's not adding up.
You understand what I'm saying? At first, I didn't even know I was shot. You understand what I'm saying? I knew I was shot probably like 3 blocks away from me getting in my car and driving off. You know what I'm saying? So the bottom of my pants is sticking to my fucking leg. You know what I mean? And then I felt like a stinging feeling like on my leg.
Either this dude got shot or he's lying, because there's no way that he got shot and that he's able to touch the same leg that he got shot within a week of him getting shot and make this interview. Either he made this interview, I mean, when did he make this interview? It just doesn't make sense. Did he make this the day before before K-Flock turned himself in? Because it just doesn't make sense when this happened. This must have happened after he got out the hospital for sure. It had to have. So there's no way that he got shot before K-Flock shot old boy at the barbershop. It just doesn't make sense of the timeline of the events. But carry on.
You know, when you driving this shit, it's pedals, brakes and shit. Right. So the pressure that the more that I, put my shit on the pedals, the pressure started.
And dude right here looking at him like, I don't know what you selling, boy. I don't even know if I believe you, but carry on. You agreed to do this interview, but carry on.
Getting harder and harder. So I'm like, did I get shot?
Did you get shot before?
You feel me? Nah, I didn't get shot before. So, it's nothing to me, my nigga. You feel me?
Right.
So I'm looking, I feel the blood and shit, whatever. I immediately start driving.
You see how dude from the Soul looked at the camera? Like, hold on. Like, wait a second.
To the hospital, because I remember the shot went off. You know what I'm saying? There was a little struggle, a little tuggle, gun went off, whatever. I'm not thinking nothing of it. You know what I'm saying? This bitch ass nigga got up out of there. You know what I'm saying? So I jumps in the V, whatever. Regular shit, my nigga.
So he gets up out of there. He gets up out of there. So you let a nigga shoot you. Y'all wrestling. I don't understand how.
Same niggas saying they jacking that shit on codeine and perks looking flabby and sick. Try to rob me for my chain, I sent them a message and fired those shots from the blade. Fuck.
How two grown men is wrestling? Well, y'all wrestling in the car, out in the street. I mean, there's no way you wrestling on the street and then the gun goes off and then nobody see y'all wrestle, nobody hear nothing, nobody see nothing, and there's no cameras. We are New York City. What angle do you want it from? But okay, carry on.
Right. Then I realized like 2 blocks down the line that my fucking pants are sticking to the bottom. I'm like, yo, why is my pants sticking to my skin like that? You know what I mean? And then the pressure I said like on the pedals, you know what I mean? The pedals started getting heavier and heavier. My foot started getting them. So I feel the fucking blood and shit. So I started driving to the hospital, you know what I mean? To the nearest hospital. Boom, I get to the hospital. I park my car and all that. You know what I mean? Calmly get out, quietly walk in the emergency room, walk down the hallway. You know what I mean? Calmly tap the nurse like, yo. I might have been shot up. They went crazy. Ah! Throw me on the stretcher or whatever.
Calmly.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's regular. Like they say, my nigga, niggas get shot every day. You tough, right?
Yeah, but, you know, I felt like, you know, you was like, kind of like helping out not helping, like, you know, like, giving game to the youth, and how do you get like caught up in the, you know what I mean?
I'm not gonna even hold you, my G. Like the shit could have been avoided. The shit was all really my fault. You know what I'm saying? It's off my movements, like, you know what I'm saying? Off my sudden movements. You know, niggas get scared, like, you know what I'm saying? Right. It's one of them type of situations. It's like, got nothing to do with Hassan, Campbell. I watched all the. Before you got here, I just watched all the shit that niggas was saying. No, not what Haas was saying. I watch it because Haas is my man. I don't care what Haas is doing shit out of love. Haas is one nigga that, you know what I mean?
So Haas was doing stuff out of love. So when you allegedly got shot, so Haas was doing that out of love, posting the video about you getting robbed. So you wanted him to push a narrative that you got robbed, right? But carry on, right? And that's why you want to still pretend like he's your mans, because the moment that you not his mans, he exposed you, but he already did that already. But carry on. He said you shot yourself. You cheddar Bob. Remember? But you still trying to be a friend to a nigga that exposed you already. But carry on.
My baby mom, yo, call Haas. Haas like, yo, whatever you need for bail, whatever the situation, however the situation turned out, I got you, my nigga. I'm not, all them commentators, my nigga.
But wait a minute. Whatever money you need for bail, I got you. Why would Hassan tell you whatever money you need for bail if you the victim, you getting robbed? Why would you need to be bailed out of jail? You the victim.
Be quiet. Your brother is sleeping. I'm not going to keep telling you.
But carry on.
Like, fuck all that. Haas is my man, my nigga. Haas is gonna be there. I can't call no other nigga like that and be like, I need this and that, and that and the third, and the nigga gonna be right there. Besides a couple niggas from our hood. But Haas is, besides my hood, Haas is the only nigga, bro. That he's not gonna front on that bread, bro. If I need it. You know what I'm saying? So everybody talking that crazy shit about Haas, that shit is a done, my nigga. Haas is always there for me whenever I need a nigga for anything. You know what I'm saying? As far as the me, I wasn't detained at first. What happened is,
see, for a nigga that says that this is an open investigation and that you don't really want to talk like that, But he been talking for a good few minutes already. You know, you already talked for about 5 minutes already, brother.
Police so-called found a gun. Right.
Okay, so wait, let's bring that back. Let's bring that back what he said. Y'all didn't catch that part.
How's this one nigga that, you know what I mean, my baby mom's...
So how's this dude that he could call for money? Like a girl, his baby moms. See, he went from his baby moms to Haas real quick. See, that's that. He want to be attached to people. Like, I need to call you and beg for you for stuff. So, mister, you got all this money, but you need to call Haas for money. You need to call Haas for bread and for bail. But you got all this money. But carry on.
Yo, call Haas. Haas like, yo, whatever you need for bail, whatever the situation, however the situation turned out, I got you, my nigga. I'm not... All them commentators, my nigga, like, fuck all that. Haas is my man, my nigga. Right. Haas is gonna be there. I can't call no other nigga like that and be like, I need this and that, right, and that and the third, and the nigga gonna be right there. Right. Besides a couple niggas from my hood. But Haas is, besides my hood, Haas is the only nigga, bro. Wow. That he's not gonna front on that bread, bro. Right. If I need it. Right. You know what I'm saying? So everybody talking that crazy shit about Haas, that shit is a done, my nigga. Haas is always there for me whenever I need a nigga for anything. Right. You know?
He's saying that about Haas because Haas called him out and said that he shot himself. When the forensics and all of this come back that he going to jail. That's why Haas came with the bail money, because he's like, how you going to get out this jam? You a 2-time convicted felon. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the video, I'm going to put all that at the end. And I'm going to put up the date that this video dropped. And I'm going to put the date that K-Flock turned himself in on a news article. Okay?
As far as the me, I wasn't detained at first. What happened is,
so he wasn't detained at first. At first, anybody knows anytime you mention you got shot, the police automatically come to where? To the hospital. He knew that if he got shot, make a fake thing, that the police will come and that he could give them some information.
Police so-called found a gun, right, like 2 blocks away from the hospital. That's what made the situation a little...
Okay. So the police find a gun 2 blocks away from the hospital. And you say a gun. Why would you mention any of this right here? On an open investigation, why would you tell the general public that the police found a gun? Why would you tell this information to mislead people, to make them believe that you got robbed? I don't think that the police bought the fact that you got robbed. That's the reason why you was detained after, because they was not buying your story, and neither am I.
A bit more tense. You know what I'm saying? That's when the police was on me, whatever. I was already, they already did the surgery and all that on my leg.
So you got shot in your leg?
Yeah, I got shot like right here. Wow. And the shit where I showed you at, right, the hinter wound, you seen it. Right. And then it came out here. Wow. You know what I'm saying? The back of my leg. My nigga, but minor shit in and out. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
that's not minor shit though to me, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, I feel you, bro, but
he's saying being shot in the leg is minor. Does he know how many main tendons and stuff is in your legs? He could have died and shot unless, I mean, the way that it was shot so that way you didn't get hurt. Like it was a graze. Like it really wasn't no real. I don't know. It's just him even speaking on it, the fact that they found a gun 2 blocks away from the hospital. So that means that the crime scene happened 2 blocks away from the hospital. So you drove 2 blocks from the hospital. Okay, but keep talking, because I'm gonna play a song that you said. I got a song that you played that you said, and one of your songs you said that
Flabby and sick. Try to rob me for my chain. I sent them a message and fired those shots from the
A
blade.
dude tried to rob you for your chain, and you grabbed the gun and you emptied the whole clip. So if you got the gun from the dude, right, and you emptied the clip, how did the gun end up being left 2 blocks away? Why don't you just keep the gun? Where was that 2 blocks away? And how did they put that gun and you together? Did you tell them where that incident happened at? Because once again, you still cooperating. But go ahead.
But the big homie, the big homie, 5 guard. It's just crazy to me, right? How 5 guard, a 3-time felon, gets caught with after himself, charged with gets probation. After he gets probation, these indictments come. Because if it could have hit an artery and it could, you know,
it almost did.
That's what I'm saying.
It almost did, and it was bleeding for longer than it was supposed to. That's why I was there longer. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was in there longer. I just got out yesterday, bro.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? That shit happened last week.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Then I was going through what I was going through with the police investigation. They still got.
Okay, so you was there a whole week longer because they was doing surgery. Nah, you was there a lot longer because you was detained and you was answering questions to the police, bro. Like you said, like you about to say right now, they still got your phone. I mean, how did they get your phone if you was the victim? Oh, because they didn't believe your story, so that's why you was detained. Even then, you need a lawyer. They can't just have a warrant and just take your phone. It don't work like that. Unless you are under arrest. If you could have just said, well, I don't know nothing. I don't know who shot me, no nothing. What are they going to do? They're going to turn around and walk out. They're not going to take your phone. They're not going to do all of this. They're not going to do all of that. Oh, we don't believe you. They don't even know what's going on. Enough to even take your phone as evidence. I don't know, but carry on. I'm going to let you dig your hole because it's just not adding up. It's just not adding up.
You know what I mean? I've been calling you off my nephew's phone.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't even got a phone. That's why I was in there longer. I just got out yesterday, bro.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? That shit happened last week.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Then I was going through what I was going through with the police investigation. They still got my shit. They still got my car. They still got the...
With the police investigation, they still got your phone. They still got your car. So why is you talking if you know this is an investigation? Because you want people to believe that you got robbed. And you sitting there on the couch with the brother with the chain that you said they tried to rob you for. But carry on.
Still got all my phones, you know what I mean? I've been calling you off my nephew's phone.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't even got a phone yet. I just took the highs yesterday for the first time.
Right.
And then I started watching the YouTube and seeing what all these sucker niggas were saying. And shout out to the supporters, because it was mad supporters too.
And what was in that phone that the police got that you wanted them to have and to see? Like you and K Flock's conversations, everybody's conversations, where they was at. There's just no way that you sitting there with a third side chain and you sat on a hospital bed. You took that picture. I'm going to put that picture with you holding the third side chain, showing that they didn't get your chain, trying to prove to people that it was over a robbery, over a fake chain that was probably worth $20. Nobody robbed you for that fake chain. The diamonds is not hitting. They're not dancing. Nobody's robbing you for that third side chain. And then you're supposed to be the big boss of third side. There's no way the police didn't take a picture of that chain if that was what you were trying to allege that they tried to rob you for. And then you don't get caught in the third side Rico. But carry on.
For the people that's just making shit up.
But the big homie, the big homie, 5 guard. It's just crazy to me, right? How 5 guard, a 3-time felon, gets caught with after himself, charged with gets probation. After he gets probation, these indictments come. So
And talking crazy, like, it just goes to show you, it's a learning lesson for me. You know what I'm saying?
See, making stuff up. No, the learning lesson should be for you is stop trying to blend in with these young cats because you had your shot already. and then now you trying to gobble up their time and be around them. Oh, I was with them and this one, that one. You always trying to ride off somebody else's coattail, and I'm noticing that. You did that with the whole Dipset, with Jim Jones. You was around them. You always trying to be around somebody else. But you can't make nothing off your own self. You was with her around Haas. That's your attachment. Oh, when Haas this, Haas that. Every other before it was Hassan, it was K Flock, it was these young bloods. Before that it was Jim Jones, it was K Slay. I'm gonna put the picture with the K Slay up here. 2013, every post you posted was at K Slay. But then the moment that he died, oh, I'm not saying RIP to K Slay. How dare you? Everybody in New York should be whooping on you. Cause DJ K Slay has put so much people on in New York City. He has helped the culture so much, and then the moment that you felt that he didn't do what he should have did for you, you got this sense of entitlement that he should have did more for you. Who are you? You should do for yourself. Like I said, he always waiting for the next man to do something for him. Or gets mad at the next man for what they're doing for somebody else. Same thing happened with K Flock and Zay Money. He was mad that Ron Suno and French Montana and them signed him, and he got signed to Capitol Records in Atlantic and them. And he jealous that didn't happen for him. So instead of letting his young dudes that he can't say he grew up at the sandbox with, these young dudes that could have probably almost been his son, go and make it, and said he's afraid that they're going to rise up and leave him behind. So that's that crab in a barrel mentality. You see, he's no good. There's no way that you're a two-time convicted felon. I'm going to show this other video, the other pictures up here of his charges of shooting other people. There's no way that you're a two-time convicted felon and they only give you a probation or classes without you cooperating or giving some other information that has nothing to do with your case.
But I'm straight for now. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
So I'm listening. So you're saying that like it was your fault how you moved, like.
So why did you post this video on the 23rd? Who was you posting this video for? To see on the same day that he got locked up.
I mean, the shit didn't have nothing to do with highs, didn't have nothing to do with Bronx drill, didn't have nothing to do with music, period. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not going to say in the fashion of what I was doing, but it got nothing to do with music, Hassan, Campbell, or none of that. You know what I'm saying? Period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
damn, that's
and in all reality, like, I'm going to just leave it like this. I got shot because of myself. I might as well have shot myself. Wow. You feel me? And what?
He might as well should have shot himself. Do you hear this clown? Now he might as well should have shot himself, like because Hassan already figured you out, and then Hassan got mad at the fact that you try to use him to pump bad dope, and then once he realized that you tried to use him, he exposed you. Because he realized that you shot yourself only just to get the police here, just to get the information about K flocking him because your butt was scared that the Rico was coming because he murdered old boy. But down the road, he got off on self-defense. K Flock beat that case. And you gave all the information, your phone, all that, because you got cold feet and got scared because you were a two-time convicted felon. Because, you know, once they did that, research K Flock, they would have seen your monkey butt all in the pictures, all in the video, like Suge Knight said. If you don't want, you was all in the videos. And they're going to wonder, who is you? There's no way in the world that you go up on Hassan's channel and you know Hassan got all these viewers. You sit talking about, oh, I think Hassan, he did all my music, all these viewers. You know Hassan got all these viewers and you go on his page, you flash that gun with Zay Munna.
Trying to have conversations with K Flock. I never sat down with K Flock. I tried to stop the beef between D-Thing and K Flock. They spoke out against them warring with each other on my platform, on this platform.
He did do that.
I've even sat down with Zay Munna. Y'all see how that turned out? The next move, we out here trying to figure out how to get that land back that was stolen from us. Huh? Real. We planting seeds. And those seeds that we plant and we watering those seeds, we trying to figure out, we ain't just out here trying to get no bread. We ain't just out here trying to get money. We trying to get the land back. We trying to buy the land back that was stolen from us. Huh? That's the nice way to put it. We trying to buy the land back that was stolen from us. We ain't out here just getting bread. We trying to figure out how to be entrepreneurs and do it for our last name.
Yo, listen, let me tell you something. I'm from the third side, boy. Anybody that's opposition to us, you already know the vibes, boy. I'm not on no friendly. I'm not trying to be friends with y'all. I'm not trying to do nothing. I go by the Five God, but my name Connor. Y'all niggas.
I got a lot of love for Five God. That was not the right place for that. Nah, bro.
You already know what it is, nigga.
My old head, y'all.
Yeah, you know that.
Yeah, for the liquor.
Yeah,
Don't fuck up this movement.
Nah, don't do that.
We focus on money right now, you heard?
Money.
Positive energy. We focus on money and music and better ourselves to better our family.
But don't play yourself, though. I'm just saying, don't play yourself. I'm on that.
Talk about don't play yourself. No, homeboy, don't play yourself.
Better, greater things.
It's about him. It's about him.
We're getting the land back right now, you heard?
You went up there,
Making New York lit again. That's what we trying to do.
and exactly like you said on Mac Means page,
Whatever you got.
you led them astray. You agree with Hassan Campbell, then you turn around and make videos contradicting what you wrote on Mac Means page. You led them astray, and you can't say the industry tore y'all apart because that's a lie.
I don't think that you niggas is hearing me. Keep shooting movies. I feel like a trilogy.
Nigga wildin'.
Y'all see how that turned out?
You had no solution. You had nothing to offer these young cats. You didn't have no money to sign them or give them no money. Or don't say, oh, you didn't want to sign them. That's a lie. You had no solution for them. They got bigger than the program. They got bigger than you. You didn't know what to do with these young cats. Just leave it at that. You didn't have a person like me, Viral, to come in to be able to put the business in straight where you could have had the vehicle to be able to facilitate them. Because you're not a person that gets other people involved to better your situation. Because you got to be in control of everything. That's just your personality. You're a driver. That's your personality. As long as you don't, if you can't control, you don't know how everything is moving, then you don't want to be a part of it. As long as you're not in control. And see, that's what's wrong. It's okay to not know. But carry on, Five God.
It wasn't what niggas think it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's another nigga being scared to death. You know what I mean? Thinking that they gonna be the aggressor and then bumping into the wrong person. It's that type.
Yeah, you were scared to death of going back to jail. Your third strike. You were scared to death. You're not even looking at the camera. You looking at him. And he not really buying it. I ain't buying what you selling, what you pumping, that bad dope. And like K Flock said, the person that told the rat is free out on the streets. Now, I don't think he was referring to Dougie B. I think he was referring to you. He wasn't talking about Douglas Bernard. He was talking about you. He wasn't talking about Set the Trend either. I think he was talking about you, Five God, because you know why? There's no way. Zay Munna gets locked up. And in that video with Jay Prince, you said you're the one that told him to go get that chain for Jay Prince. For YBNJ. because he got his chain snatched. And then Hocus and Zay Munna went and brought it to Jay Prince and them. And that's how Zay Munna got his deal with French Montana. And you jealous. You the jealous girlfriend. Like you just said, I know I could get this from Haas. I know I could get this. But you couldn't get that same favor with K Flock and them. You wanted to get all these free features, and he signed to a label, and the label don't see no value in you, my nigga. No street nigga like you. They don't see no value in you. You not a high value nigga, and they don't see no motion in you. So you gotta pay. You thought because you was the big homie, you ain't gotta pay. You got to pay. You under contract. They're not gonna be letting all these features out, and you ain't got no motion. And when they trying to rise his stock value up, and you said he bringing his value down. So you think you can sleep with the mom, sell her drugs, pump her all this dope, and thinking that you're going to get something on the back end. And then when it didn't happen the way you thought it was going to happen, right, you got mad. See, I know you're kind already.
Situation. I'm going to leave that there. You know what I'm saying? Based on the...
And that's the reason why you said it had nothing to do with music. It had nothing to do with Hassan. It had nothing to do with that. It had everything to do with that. And that's the reason why you said it. It didn't. Because it did. You being on that channel, showing that gun with Zay Munna, you wasn't a bad example and a bad leader, and you led him to the hellfire, and you should have been in that Rico right along with him. And the Sev side and the third side.
The ongoing investigation that's going on right now as we speak. I'm going to just say that for now. Right. You know what I'm saying?
It's an ongoing investigation, but yo, you talking. Trying to mislead the investigation. After you already told the police what you told them. Please.
Period.
You know, when I first heard about you, right? Shout out to Star and Buck Wild Star.
Yeah, Star. I talked to Star this morning too.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to Star, man. Checking in on me.
I heard, you know what I'm saying? And one of my favorite rappers of all time is Big Pun.
Yes, sir. Rest in peace, Big Pun.
All right, man. Enough of this, man. I don't want to hear about all of this because he always want to be around somebody else. Mention somebody else. Big Pun, Jim Jones, this one, that one. You had your shot already, bro. I don't want to talk about that part.